Gemini, we are doing a reading for you, Gemini. Sun, moon, and rising, Gemini. I have been gone for a minute, but now I'm back with a jump off. And I feel like that is the energy. The energy is us, say hello to my daughter in the comments, is us being gone for a minute because we had to kind of isolate ourselves. We had to kind of, put it all together mentally, internally, before we can go ahead and come back out, right? The star is telling us that to never lose sight of what it is we're praying for, to never lose sight on what it is we're, Miss Vic. Okay, to never lose sight on, bear with me guys, to never lose sight on what it is we're praying for, on what it is. It says to keep the faith, to keep your eye on the prize, to keep your eye on the things that align with what it is you're asking for, and do not take your eyes or your focus off of it. And that is why some of us have been retreating, because we've had to retreat so that everything that needed to continue to fall, okay, or everything that already fell, all right, can go ahead and make space for the breakthrough, for this new fresh start beginning. And in this new beginning, because the tower cleared away everything that doesn't align with this version of you, that's, that's moving on in a totally different way, okay, you're more focused, you're more aligned, you're more full of faith, you're more full, you trust more, right? And that is the clarity that you were seeking at one point. And that is why everything had to crumble the way that it did, because everything that crumbled was something that was built off of basically illusions and stories that we told ourselves to make things work, okay? And it couldn't come. These were things that we were accepting within, that we knew the truth about. Some of them we didn't, but some of them we did. We knew the truth about it and we just kept ignoring it, because some of us felt like, okay, well, I can never let that go, because then what would I do? Or I can never let this person go, because then, what would happen? And the tower was like, nah, it has to go. It has to go. It has to go, so that you can go ahead and focus on what you need to focus on, and move with more inspiration, with more hope, with more faith, and move into this brand new beginning where you are more clear-headed and you can actually see what you need to see, and you don't have anything that's sitting there like barricading you, your energy, and what it is you want to do. My card just fell. Yeah, because everything else was keeping you in this lack. Everything else was keeping you in this mindset of you're always losing, you never have enough. And that had to go. That aspect of, oh, I never have enough, or, I'm just stuck where I'm at. I'm stuck with what I have, and I don't feel like it for the time being, it's like it's going to be anymore. And Spirit required that tower had to come in to destroy all of that, because it was all bullshit. It was all just things that you kept telling yourself that weren't true, things you were convincing yourself of based off your experiences and based off your own fears, right? Things that you were hanging on to, and Spirit was like, no, it can no longer come with you. So yeah, you have been isolated, but it's because you needed to be able to understand why some things had to go. You had to understand why some things couldn't come, why some people couldn't come, why some of the mindsets that you had to be broken down and completely obliterated, because the mindset that was before, the patterns, the cycles, the way that you thought cannot come into this brand new beginning, into this breakthrough. Actually, you actually being able to let go of all that is what has created this breakthrough. That is what has created this breakthrough. You being able to release the patterns, the mindset, the people that were sitting there, and they were just not even, they didn't have your best interest in mind. And you were accepting all of this because you felt like you had to. You were accepting all of this because you felt like, you know, like that's all you knew. Like that's, you know, you've known them for so long, and you know, that's just the way so and so is. That's just the way it is, right? And Spirit was like, nah, there's more to it than this. I'm not going to let you keep playing yourself. I'm not going to let people keep stabbing you in the back and lying to you and playing you, like, basically, right? You had people playing you, and then you were playing yourself because you knew they were, but you were still making excuses for them. And Spirit was like, no, they have to go. All this shit has to go. You can't continue to move on in that. You have to be able to. You see the Emperor? The Emperor is sitting there. He is up. You know what I'm saying? He is a person who makes controlled decisions. He is in control of what it is he desires to see, be, do. You understand what I'm saying? And this is someone who is asking you to take a different approach to what has been. You see what I'm saying? Take a different approach to what has been. Allow yourself to be divinely guided and supported into something totally different. That's why the star. You need to allow yourself to trust that Spirit has your back. Trust that everything that has gone ahead and happened has happened for your highest good. It hasn't happened to punish you. It has happened to prepare you. It has happened to make room for more of what it is you deserve and that you desire. Let's see what else we have here. Yeah. This is the Wheel of Fortune. This is destiny turning in your favor. This is things finally working out. These are everything working out for your highest good. This is after a period of you thinking that, hey, like, oh my God, everything is just against me. Nothing is really for me. All these people are like, they never had my best interest in heart, right? Because during the Tower moments, you start to see who really was who, what situations really were the situations, and you were just the one keeping the peace and telling yourself bullshit stories in your head just to keep the peace and to keep things like, but no, now that it's all crumbled and gone, you're allowed to live your destiny. You are allowed to live your birthright. You are allowed to live a life where things actually happen for you. They happen for you. That means that you're going to see a lot of opportunities lining up for you. A lot of new connections that actually align with you, with this newfound respect and worth that you have. A lot of places that you never thought that you'd really see. A lot of things that you never thought that you really experience. But now you're able to walk into more of what you're worthy of. You understand what I'm saying? You were able to pass the test of time. That's what I keep hearing. Pass the test of time. But you have been through certain experiences that have tested you. That have made you experience more of. The experiences have made you see clearly more of what you actually wanted and more of what you don't. Okay? And some of those experiences were somehow, you know, some of them were shitty. But as shitty as they were, they allowed you to see. They allowed you to see that, hey, I no longer want that. I never wanted that. I don't want that. You see what I'm saying? This is what I want. And these situations have actually helped you to see. And that is why now things are turning in your favor. That's why you're being supported. You're being guided. You're being asked to go ahead and take back control of your life. Make the decisions that benefit you so you can walk further into your breakthrough. This is all of the ventures that you've always wanted. These are all of the things that you've always wanted to step into, and now you have a chance to. This is traveling to the destinations of your dreams. This is meeting people that you've always wanted to be around. This is you actually having a new home, a new car. Okay, this is you actually going for everything you've ever wanted, all of the adventures, and for you to continue going. Spirit is saying continue, because this is leading to everything you've always wanted. This is part of your breakthrough. Stand your ground. Don't let anything else pull you back. You've done the work. You've allowed the things. It was hard. It was hard while everything was crumbling, but you've allowed everything to go ahead and help you move further into more of what you want. And now you know your worth. You've allowed yourself to even have time to rest, reflect, refocus. And that was when everything was standing still. It was because it was asking you to refocus, restructure, redo. Okay? And that's what you've been doing. I'm so proud of you. You are coming and stepping into an era that you once only dreamed of, that you once thought that it wasn't even available to you, until Spirit took everything that you thought was a part of you that really wasn't, and tore it down and tore it apart and left only you standing. And that was when you were able to see, hey, I'm the one that's standing. I'm the one that's sitting here. I'm not the same as I was. I'm finally not making excuses for such and such and so and all this stuff. I'm finally living for my own peace. I'm not putting everybody else's peace in front of mine, because it's just causing me more chaos. And that is your breakthrough. You are stepping into a whole new era. Okay, this wheel of fortune is literally turning into your destiny of success, abundance, happiness, true health, wealth, happiness, prosperity. This is all lined up for you, and I'm so happy and excited for you. If you like this reading, I'm about to do the 2026 forecast energy readings. I'll be uploading them probably in about another 2 weeks or so. So make sure that you subscribe. Can't talk. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss that. And I'll be also, I'm coming on more on here. I just had to take a little break because I had to get myself mentally prepared for the year of the horse and all that stuff. But the readings will be back on here, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss anything. And if you would like to go further into this message, or if you need guidance on anything else, okay, you can go ahead and click the link to my Beacon site. All of my readings are listed there, so just go ahead and book. Booking is available for right now, so go ahead and book with me, and I will see you guys in the next one. I love you so much.